Can training actually change your hormones? I tested my testosterone before and after 8 weeks of calisthenics, and the difference shocked me. Most guys think testosterone is only about age or genetics, but it isn't fixed. The way you train, recover, and eat can shift your testosterone more than you realize. And in this video, I'll prove it with my own results, then give you the exact weekly blueprint, training, nutrition, and recovery so you can apply the best-case scenario for improving your testosterone naturally. Before we dive into the blueprint, let me quickly explain why testosterone goes far beyond just building muscle. It also affects recovery speed after workouts, your energy and motivation levels, how much fat versus muscle your body holds, even mood and mental sharpness. Low testosterone is the reason some guys train hard but still feel drained, unmotivated, and stuck in place. Here's the key principle. Testosterone rises when your body is forced to adapt. That means progression, gradually making exercises harder over time. It's not about random push-ups or endless reps. It's about structured overload. And this applies to every movement. Push-ups, squats, pull-ups, dips, all of them. The form can change, but the rule stays the same. If you're not progressing, you're not forcing your body to adapt, and your hormones have no reason to rise. To make it simple, let's use push-ups as today's example. John just started calisthenics. He can barely do a few push-ups with shaky form. Here's the blueprint I'd give him. Step 1. Incline push-ups. This is where we build the foundation. John sets his hands on a bench or a sturdy surface, body straight from head to heels. He lowers down slowly, chest moving toward the edge, elbows tucked about 45 degrees, and presses back up without letting his hips sag or pike. The goal here is 6 to 12 reps, clean and controlled for at least 3 sets. Once that feels solid and effortless, we move on. Step 2. Standard push-ups. Now he's on the floor, hands just outside shoulder width, core tight, body in a straight line. He lowers until his chest almost touches the ground, keeping his neck neutral. No craning, no sagging hips. Each rep should take a couple of seconds down. A strong press back up. The target is 8 to 15 perfect reps for 3 to 4 sets. When that becomes easy, it's time to progress again. Step 3. Add load or increase range. At this point, John has 2 choices. He can add weight like a vest or backpack, so he can only do about 6 to 8 reps with good form, or he can go to deficit push-ups. Here he elevates his hands on blocks or handles, which allows him to go deeper. He lowers until his shoulders go just below the elbows, full stretch through the chest, then drives back up under control. This variation also keeps the wrists in a safer neutral position. Again, aim for 8 to 15 clean reps across 3 to 4 sets. Step 4. Decline push-ups. Now John elevates his feet on a bench. This shifts more weight forward, increasing the load on his upper body. The rules don't change. Body straight, chest down until just above the floor. Press back with power. Do 8 to 15 good reps per set. And when that feels easy, add weight again. And this is the universal formula: progression, form, and consistency. If John just stays at one level doing the same easy reps forever, his body won't adapt. And without that adaptation signal, his testosterone won't adapt either. Here's a question most guys never ask. If testosterone is so important for muscle growth, when does your body actually release it? Not when you're doing push-ups. Not even right after. It happens when you're asleep. That's why recovery isn't just some side note. It's the multiplier. Training sends the signal, but recovery is when the real hormonal magic happens. Here's the shocking part. Research shows just 1 week of sleeping, only 5 hours, can drop your testosterone by 10 to 15%. That's the difference between making progress and spinning your wheels. So, how do you fix it? You aim for 7 to 9 hours consistently. You make your room dark and cool, black out curtains if you need to. You kill the screens at least an hour before bed because blue light delays melatonin, and melatonin controls your deep sleep. Think about it this way. If you train hard but scroll Instagram until 200 a.m., you've just robbed yourself of the hormone surge that would have made that training pay off. Here's another curveball. Rest days are where testosterone spikes the most. Sounds strange, right? We think the more we grind, the more we gain. But non-stop training jacks up cortisol, your stress hormone. And cortisol is testosterone's enemy. So every time you skip rest, you're not being hardcore. You're just raising the very hormone that shuts testosterone down. Recovery doesn't mean lying on the couch all day. Light movement is like oiling the machine. It keeps blood flowing, reduces soreness, and lowers stress. That's why I always recommend a 10 to 20 minute walk every day. 5 minutes of controlled breathing. Even that small reset drops cortisol levels. And optional tools like cold showers or contrast therapy. They won't replace the basics, but they do help you recharge mentally and physically. So, let's put it simply. Training tells your body what to change. Recovery decides whether that change actually happens. If you sleep poorly, skip rest, and stress all day, testosterone tanks. But if you nail recovery, your hormones work with you instead of against you. And that's the difference between slow, frustrating progress and real transformation. Testosterone is built from what you eat. Protein repairs muscle tissue. I aim for about 1 gram per pound of body weight. But here's the twist. Fats matter just as much. Cholesterol is literally the backbone of testosterone. That's why I keep foods like eggs, salmon, nuts, and olive oil in my diet daily. If you cut fat too low, your hormones crash no matter how hard you train. Here's the trap most people miss. You can train perfectly and eat perfectly. But if your stress is out of control, your testosterone tanks. Cortisol and testosterone are in constant tug-of-war. When one goes up, the other goes down. So the real win is learning to reset your system. Daily breathing breaks to calm your nervous system. Clear boundaries with screens and work to protect sleep and small stress relievers you enjoy, whether that's a walk, journaling, or just time outdoors. Because it's not just about muscles, it's about keeping your whole system in balance. If you want higher energy, more strength, and faster recovery, don't chase gimmicks. Follow this blueprint. Progressive calisthenics, structured recovery, and consistent nutrition. Your testosterone responds to your habits. Now, I want to hear from you. Which part of this blueprint do you think you can start applying today? Drop it in the comments right now. Don't overthink it. Just one simple thing you'll commit to. I'll be checking them out. Want to keep improving? Click right here. And before you click away, let me make something very clear. This isn't about chasing some extreme testosterone number. You don't need to turn yourself into a biohacking experiment. What you're really aiming for is optimization. Getting your body back to the level it should be operating at when your habits are aligned. Most guys don't have low testosterone because they're broken. They have low testosterone because their daily routine is fighting their biology. That's why calisthenics works so well for this. It's not just resistance training. It's full body, joint-friendly, and neurologically demanding. When you perform compound movements that require coordination, balance, and strength, your nervous system lights up. That neural demand is another signal your body reads as, we need to get stronger. And stronger bodies require higher testosterone support. Now let's talk about weekly structure, because randomness kills results. If you want hormones to adapt, your training has to be predictable enough for recovery, but challenging enough to force change. Here's a simple framework. 3 to 4 training days per week. Full body or upper-lower splits work best. Each session focuses on pushing, pulling, squatting, hinging, and core. You pick progressions you can own with perfect form, then you slowly push the difficulty. More reps, slower tempo, harder variations, or added load. Not all at once. One variable at a time. On non-training days, you don't do nothing. You move, walks, mobility, light stretching. This keeps cortisol low and blood flow high. Think of these days as setting the stage for your next hard session. Remember, hormones don't respond to chaos, they respond to rhythm. One more thing most people overlook. Consistency beats intensity every single time. You don't need heroic workouts. You need repeatable ones. The guy who trains at 80% effort for months will always outperform the guy who goes all out for 2 weeks and then burns out. Testosterone follows the same rule. It rewards long-term signals, not short bursts of motivation. After my 8 weeks, the biggest change wasn't just the lab number, it was how I felt. Waking up with more energy, faster recovery between sessions, more drive to train instead of forcing myself. That's how you know your hormones are moving in the right direction. You feel it before you see it. So if you're watching this and thinking, I've tried everything, ask yourself this. Have you truly committed to progression, recovery, nutrition, and stress control at the same time? Because when those 4 line up, your body has no choice but to adapt. Start simple. Pick one movement, improve it. Protect your sleep tonight. Eat one sole, nutrient-dense meal. Take a walk. Stack small wins. That's how testosterone is built naturally, not overnight, but sustainably. And remember, this isn't a race. The biggest mistake guys make is expecting hormonal changes in a week or 2, then quitting when nothing dramatic happens. Your body needs time to trust the signals you're sending it. When training, sleep, nutrition, and stress management stay consistent, your endocrine system slowly recalibrates. Miss a day? No problem. Miss a week? Get back on track. What matters is the long-term pattern. If you want to track progress beyond the mirror, pay attention to real markers. Are your workouts feeling smoother? Are you recovering faster between sets? Is your mood more stable? Those are signs your testosterone is doing its job long before blood tests confirm it. And finally, don't underestimate patience. Every rep done with intent, every good night of sleep, every proper meal is a vote for the version of you with more energy, strength, and confidence. Stick with it, and your body will reward you.